guys, what is up? Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well. Looks like today's run is more than likely going to be canceled. A little bummed. I was looking forward to doing 8 today, but the weather's turned pretty nasty here pretty quick, and it looks like it's going to be nasty the rest of the day. So probably just go home and do some cleaning of the house instead. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but it happens. So while I'm driving, I figured I would just do a quick little update. We just hit the 12 weeks out until the marathon down in Miami. So just kind of a quick update on how the training is going, how everything's feeling, and basically how I'm feeling going into about the halfway point of the training. So let's talk about that. So this will be marathon number 6 for me. It'll be the first marathon that I've done the actual training without a coach. In the past, I have had a coach to fall back on for questions, for nutritional needs, any aches or pains along the way, or things that I've been concerned about. So this will be the first go around without the coach involved. So pretty nerve-wracking, but once you get back into the training, running portion of it, everything kind of comes back to you, and it's like you rode a bike. It's just, it comes to you naturally. I was able to find a plan that pretty much fits the style of what I used to run when I did have a coach. So basically about 3 times per week, a couple long distances and a speed training workout. Then my long run, usually either Saturday or Sunday, depending which day I choose. And then usually a recovery run after. So this plan that I'm following now has pretty much been identical to what I've done in the past. So overall, things are going pretty well. I can't complain about how the training is going at all. And as far as the running goes, most of my runs have been fairly good. Of course, you're going to have some bad runs here and there. I think last week I had a couple bad runs that I think mentally I just checked out for them. And ultimately, when you're doing these longer runs, the mental portion of it is probably the most important part of the run. So, of course, physically being able to get out there and get it done, and being able to hammer out, double-digit miles on your long runs, that's first and foremost the important thing. But the mental game is a very, very tough challenge at sometimes. My biggest bugaboo, if you want to call it that, is probably the nutrition at this point. I do good before the races or before the runs, filling up, getting stuff to basically stick, so I'm not as hungry when I'm out on doing the runs. But during the runs, as we're progressing 10, 12, 15 miles in, that's where I start to fall short a lot of times. So my biggest hurdle right now is the nutrition. So going into, I guess, what would be considered the second half of the marathon training cycle that I'm in right now, the big focus will be more on the nutrition. Of course, keep pounding out the miles. I think this weekend we're slated for about maybe 14 or 16 miles. I have to double check the calendar that I've got. But I've been sticking pretty good to the miles, which I'm proud of that. Again, like I said, I don't have a coach to fall back on to make sure I'm getting these miles in like I used to. So mileage is good, but I'm gonna start buckling down on the nutrition when I'm out there running and making sure I'm consuming what needs to be consumed so I don't hit the wall. And even with that being said, if you're not properly, if you don't have the proper nutrition while you're out there, that will definitely affect your run. Because for me, if I get hungry on the run, that's all I can focus on, and then I get out of the mindset of the actual run itself, because I'm focusing more on, I need something to eat, I don't have it in the pack, or whatever I'm carrying on me. So yeah, that can definitely take you out of your game plan if you are not well prepared nutritional wise. So with all that being said, the halfway point of the marathon training program is going, in my view, pretty well. There's a few things that I need to tweak with the training. I think a little bit more core work is going to help me out. My last long run, not during the run, but after the run, I definitely tweaked my back. So I've been dealing with that a little bit the past week or so. So maybe today being postponed due to the rain is a good thing, so I can keep resting the back for Saturday's run, so we can keep that injury free. So yeah, more core training I think is definitely going to be involved in the second half of this. So here's to the second half of the marathon training. It's just countdown till Miami Marathon 2022. I may give a couple more updates if I feel they're needed, if something's going well or bad or whatever. That remains to be seen. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hope you guys enjoyed my little rant. And for the new subscribers, thanks for tuning in, checking out my channel. It's not much, but I'm working on it, so hopefully I'll have some good stuff for you guys coming up in the next few weeks. So we will talk to you guys later.